the best helper crew ever. Good morning. On behalf of the entire Connecticut College community, I want to welcome you to today's 105th Commencement ceremonies. Please be seated. Interim Dean of Institutional Equity and Inclusion and William Meredith Assistant Professor of Psychology, Nakia Hamlet, will begin our celebration today by delivering our land acknowledgement, which will be followed with a call to community. As a gentle reminder, to make this ceremony as respectful as possible, we ask you to please silence your cell phones. I now ask Dean Hamlet to come forward and initiate our program.
Thank you. Congratulations to all our graduates today. I would like to take a moment on behalf of the college to acknowledge the land we occupy and to honor the native peoples who were its first inhabitants. Specifically, we honor the Mashantucket Pequots, Eastern Pequots, Mohegans, and other native nations who are indigenous to Namaog, now called New London, and the land surrounding coastal Algonquin, also known as the Long Island Sound region. We acknowledge that indigenous people have cared for this land over many generations and know that they have endured suffering and violence through the historical period of settler colonialism and its legacy. Today, we strive to tell and retell the complete stories, to repair the harm, and to live together as neighbors in this region. Having acknowledged the land, I would like to invite us into communion with one another. I will offer an excerpt from a poem by Amanda Gorman entitled Another Nautical. Relationship. Life has taken the suffix ship, made it a verb, taken sound, and given it momentum. That's what only words can do. Prod us towards something new, and in doing so, move us closer together. Perhaps our relationships are the very make of us. Fellowship is both our nature and our necessity. We are formed primarily by what we imagine. There is truly unity that requires no they. For us to be threatened by the very definition of love, we have never had to hate a human, to hug one another, never had to be fearful, to be fond of the hearts beating out to us. This whole sealess wreck we have sought, not yellow land, but our fellow man, the shores mapped only by one another. Thank you. And now, thank you.
Good morning. Members of the Board of Trustees and distinguished guests, faculty, staff, alumni colleagues, family members, and friends. To all who have traveled to celebrate the class of 2023's academic and personal achievements on this splendid campus, on this splendid day. And to all of you who are viewing with us from afar. And of course, to the 421 graduating members of the class of 2023. It is my honor and privilege to declare today's exercises the 105th Commencement of Connecticut College officially open. The class of 2023 hails from 23 countries and from states and territories across this nation. One last time, you sit together as student camels, and you sit among so many people who have enabled, encouraged, sometimes insisted, but never doubted your ability to reach this point. That group includes parents, family, friends, and guardians, but also the professors, deans, administrators, staff, and peers who have defined your experience and expanded your sense of yourselves, of others, and of the world. As one who had the great privilege to sit in your seats more than 30 years ago, I have a bit of good news, less good news, and additional good news to share. Completing your studies to earn your degree is hard, but you have done it. That is exceptionally good news. But, as some of you may anticipate, what follows will be even more challenging. Life away from this hill and this campus will require even more of your time and energy, late nights and early mornings. You will be confronted with unanticipated moments and face new real-world tests and dilemmas. That may well seem like less good news. The lesson, however, that generations of College graduates take away is that you are very well equipped to meet the challenges that lie ahead, to live fulfilling lives, to put democracy in action, and to marshal and expand upon the lessons learned and draw upon the relationships and networks forged here that will endure and become sources of strength for you. You have the tools to face the world, and the world needs your passion and talents. You are ready. So yes, that's still more good news. Finally, I invite you to reflect today, and in all the days that follow, on the ways in which this graduation day is inspiring, but also in some ways puzzling. Like you, we are all inspired by what you have achieved through hard work, application of your talent, development of new ones, by your willingness to meet adversity and to persevere. Through your steadfast commitment to educational aspiration, you give us reason to celebrate you. You have done so much. What is puzzling, however, is that you have done so many things, in some cases traveled across the world to expand your learning, and lived your college life through the human agony of COVID-19 and the ecstasy of the resumption of active campus life. And, lest we forget, punctuated all of this with a big floralia. Yet it all seems like it happened in a blink of an eye. The time between your first year convocation and this graduation has flown by. You spent so much time in classrooms, labs, in service jobs, internships, on the track and field, winning a national championship, on stages, in dance and art studios, in club meetings, or in the library and arboretum, on the river, advocating for your beliefs, and in the dorms and dining halls. And yes, on video. So many videos. But it seems today like it all happened in a flash. When you look back at your years at College, what today may seem like a blink or a flash instead will be a source of enduring reservoir of professors, people, passion, participation, progress, and possibility. You have learned so much, but may I suggest to you that you embrace the possibility that what you now have is really just a framework and a duty to understand and learn so much more. Your years here will continue to inspire you in the way that you inspire us. Today you sit as students, but you will shortly rise as alums and leaders. Time can be fleeting, but the College experience is enduring. I wish you all every success. And now we have arrived at the part of our program when we hear directly from a member of the class of 2023. Our tradition at Connecticut College is to select the senior orator through a competitive nomination process open to the entire senior class. The student you are about to hear from today stood out from an impressive group of nominees. A resident of McLean, Virginia, Mehin Suleiman is a biochemistry, cellular and molecular biology, and Hispanic studies double major and CISLA scholar. Born in Baku, Azerbaijan, Suleiman moved to the United States at the age of 11 and leaned on a love of linguistics to begin learning English in a new school. At Con, Suleiman has served as a pre-health and DIEI career fellow at the Hale Center for Career Development, a manager at the Coffee Closet, a member of the Chemistry Student Advisory Board, and president of the Equity in STEM Club. Conducted neurobiology research with Professor E. Carla Parker Atil. Studied abroad at the University of Castilla-La Mancha in Ciudad Real, Spain, and interned at the Alliance for Living in downtown New London and at the Barcelona Institute for Global Health in Barcelona, Spain. Recently, Suleiman received an intramural research training award from the National Institutes of Health, which will fund a 2-year post-baccalaureate research position in Peter Kwong's structural biology lab at the Vaccine Research Center on the NIH campus in Bethesda, Maryland. In that role, Suleiman will contribute to cutting-edge HIV-1 vaccine development and research. So won't you please join me in welcoming the 2023 senior class speaker, Mehin Suleiman. So proud of you, so proud of you.
Dear graduates, esteemed faculty and staff, proud families, and honored guests, it is an incredible honor to stand before you today on this momentous occasion of Connecticut College's 105th commencement. Graduates, congratulations on this significant achievement. As the class of 2023, we have all worked diligently despite the global and local challenges we have faced, and are privileged enough to share this moment in person with our community and our loved ones. As we gather here to celebrate our graduation, I am reminded of the powerful force that has brought us all together today: love. Bell Hooks, an acclaimed Black author and feminist scholar, wrote extensively about the power of love and its ability to transform our lives and the world around us. As a pre-med STEM student, I'm sure many of you expect me to talk about things like vaccine development or antibiotic resistance, not literature on revolutionary love. Fortunately, I am a student at a liberal arts school like Connecticut College, and I had an English requirement to fulfill. My junior fall, the wonderful Professor Russian introduced me in my Black Women Writers class to Bell Hooks, and it changed my perspective on love forever. I quickly learned that love is best described as a verb and not a noun. Hooks defines love as the will to nurture our own and another's spiritual growth, emphasizing that it is not just a feeling or emotion, but a conscious choice to prioritize the well-being and growth of ourselves and those around us. This is what hooks taught me. As human beings, we are driven by an inherent desire to unravel the complexity of love. We yearn to comprehend what it truly means to love and be loved, and how we can cultivate love in our own lives. We recognize love's significance, yet we are constantly confronted by its failures in our politics, our religious institutions, and even in our personal relationships. In fact, the divisive and relentlessly violent world that surrounds us is the very result of lovelessness. Despite the overwhelming absence of love in the world, our yearning for it remains constant. And when love is not present, we resist it. It is our instinct toward love that propels us forward, for we hope that ultimately, love always wins. It is this hope that helps me get out of bed every morning. It is this promise that makes me think that the world can become a better place. My most profound experiences of love have taken place on this very campus. I love when I make my fellow camels their morning coffee at the coffee closet. I love when my best friend Sam and I wake up together for Professor Schneider's 9 a.m. biochemistry class every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I love when I help review students' cover letters and resumes as a career fellow. I love when I see hundreds of my cohort outside Hillel House and Unity standing up for racial and religious equity on our campus. I love, in this very moment, overlooking my fellow camels of the class of 2023, who are eager to use their educational privilege for the betterment of the world around them. In a moment as beautiful and memorable as this one, when we are surrounded by those closest to us, I want to remind you that love is not just a personal virtue, but a powerful force for change. When we come together in solidarity and community, our voices are louder, our impact stronger. This next chapter of our lives can certainly seem daunting, but we can remember that when in doubt, we can lean on love to guide and sustain us. Embrace love. Cultivate love, and share love with the world. Congratulations again, class of 2023, and good luck to you in all your future endeavors. Thank you. And now, please welcome Dean of Faculty, Danielle Egan.
Thank you, Mehin. I am very pleased to be here today to present the Oakes and Louise Ames Prize for 2023. The Oakes and Louise Ames Prize is named for the late President Emeritus Oakes Ames and for his wife, Louise Ames. It is given to the graduating senior who has completed this year's most outstanding honors study. The prize is offered by the trustees in recognition of the quality of academic achievement that Oakes and Louise Ames fostered during their 14 years of service to Connecticut College. This year's Ames Prize is awarded to Matthew Hiroshi Yamamoto. Matthew, will you please come forward? Matthew is a botany major and music minor. He is receiving the Ames Prize for his honors thesis comparing long-term patterns of spread of native and invasive plants in a successional forest. Matthew's work uses advanced statistical analysis to study the patterns of spread for native and invasive plants over 70 years and draw important conclusions about invasive plant ecology. The first study directly comparing patterns of spread of native and invasive species in a developing forest, Yamamoto's research draws on long-term data set recording of the presence of specific plant species on permanently established plots within the unmanaged tract of land in the Connecticut College Arboretum. His thesis explores the relationship among different variables that characterize each site, including soil quality, tree abundance, distance from trails or roads, and light level, and the number of invasive versus native plants found there over time. One of Matthew's overarching conclusions is that invasive plants appear to behave much like native plants in terms of how they colonize a new area, despite a common theory among scientists that invasive plants are fundamentally different in their colonizing patterns. Matthew found invasive plants did not appear to spread farther or occur in areas with more light than native plants, nor were they invading a wider variety of sites than native plants. Another key finding is that the initial age of a forest was the most important factor for a native species, and even more so for an invasive species, even when controlling for factors such as light availability that vary with forest age. The study results will be submitted for publication in the journal Ecologia this summer, and Matthew will present his findings at the Botanical Society of America's annual research conference in Boise, Idaho in July. Associate Professor of Botany and Environmental Studies Chad Jones, who served as Matthew's thesis advisor and nominated him for the Ames Prize, called Matthew's work, quote, "the best conceived and executed undergraduate theses I have ever read," end quote, adding that it demonstrates his superior ability and skills throughout the entire scientific process and contains significant results that will help us better understand how and why invasive species are spreading in northeastern forests. Matthew Yamamoto, for your outstanding scholarship, I am pleased to present you with the 2023 Oakes and Louise Ames Prize. I'd like to now invite Erica Smith, Dean of the College, to come forward and present the Anna Lord Strauss Medal.
Good morning. It is my privilege today to present the Anna Lord Strauss Medal for Exceptional Scholarship and Community Activism. This year's medal is being awarded to Crystal Hernandez. Crystal, will you join me at the podium? Anna Lord Strauss was a remarkable woman who embodied the idea of service. In her role as national president of the League of Women Voters, in her 5 presidential appointments to national and international committees and missions, and in her devotion to Connecticut College as a trustee for the extraordinary term of 32 years. The medal is presented in her honor to the graduating senior who has done outstanding work in public or community service, including service to the college. This year's recipient is a consummate leader, scholar activist, and changemaker. A sociology, gender, sexuality, and intersectionality studies and Hispanic studies triple major, Crystal has an extensive history of volunteer and advocacy work addressing issues ranging from women's equity and empowerment to immigration reform at the campus, local, and national levels. In her home city of Houston, Crystal advocated for bipartisan immigration reform while conducting research and outreach on the legal and electoral frameworks needed to achieve changes to immigration policy. In an effort to include more Spanish-speaking and immigrant communities in U.S. political systems, she interned with the U.S. Census Bureau's Research and Methodology Directorate and used her skills in Spanish and qualitative research to improve census questionnaires for Spanish speakers. As an intern for Houston's Sustain Wellbeing Compass Coordinating Center, Crystal conducted research and developed educational materials around HIV/AIDS prevention and awareness in the state. Crystal brought that same commitment to equity and social justice to the New London and Connecticut College communities. At Conn, she helped found the Genesis Mentoring Program for New London high school students. She also served as a program coordinator and signature programming fellow for the Genesis Race and Ethnicity programs to develop programming for first-generation and BIPOC college students. She facilitated discussions for the Gun Dialogue Project, interned for the Center for the Critical Study of Race and Ethnicity, and volunteered for the Office of Sexual Violence Prevention and Advocacy. Crystal has also been an active member of Movimiento Estudiantil Chicano de Eslatan, Las Voces Unidas, and the Women of Color Collective. In her coursework, Crystal has achieved Dean's highest honors and has researched such topics as historic discrimination against flight attendants in the United States, fertility care for women of color, and LGBTQIA issues on college campuses. She has presented her work to the New York Health Department, the Sylvia Rivera Law Project, and the Trevor Project. In 2022, Crystal was awarded the prestigious Benjamin A. Gilman International Scholarship in support of her studies abroad in Ciudad Real in Spain. And earlier this weekend, she was inducted into Phi Beta Kappa Delta of Connecticut chapter. Crystal Hernandez, for your exemplary work as a citizen and a scholar, I am very pleased to present you with the 2023 Anna Lord Strauss Medal.
Congratulations again to these exceptional students. And I now invite Karen Quint, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees and a member of the class of 1987, to join me for the conferral of the honorary degree. I ask Sally Susman to come forward. Sally, your extraordinary career has spanned the globe. As a renowned leader in the fields of business, politics, civil society, you have made transformative contributions to public health and to public understanding of science that impacts people's everyday lives. You graduated from Connecticut College in 1984 with a BA in government and studied at the London School of Economics. Your professional career began on Capitol Hill, where you served as a legislative assistant, handling trade and foreign investment issues for the Senate Commerce Committee. You later served as Deputy Assistant Secretary for Legislative and Intergovernmental Affairs in the Clinton administration. You also held senior roles in communications and government relations at the Estee Lauder Companies and American Express before joining Pfizer, where you serve today as the Executive Vice President and Chief Corporate Affairs Officer. At Pfizer, you lead engagements with all of the company's external stakeholders, overseeing communications, corporate responsibility, global policy, government and investor relations, patient advocacy, and philanthropic activities around the world. Your distinguished record is evident in the long list of other accomplishments, including your recent book, Breaking Through: Communicating to Open Minds, Move Hearts, and Change the World, and your leadership roles at the Pfizer Foundation, UL Solutions, and the International Rescue Committee. Sally Susman, for your singular commitment to excellence and innovation in communications and public health advocacy, the college is proud to confer upon you this honorary degree. In recognition of your many achievements, and by the authority vested in me as chair of the Board of Trustees and pursuant to the board's vote, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa with all the attendant rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Thank you, Debo and Karen, for that generous introduction and for your incredible leadership and care for this college. I'm grateful to the Board of Trustees, the faculty and staff for inviting me. And Mehin, I loved your speech. I will treasure this honorary degree in humane letters. Yes, because it is for my work in humanitarian causes, but maybe even more so, because no one in the class of 1984, least of all me, would have ever imagined me on this platform today. That's a story for another time. This moment belongs to you. So now, let's give it up for the class of 2023. It is an enormous honor to give your commencement address. And in preparation for today, I tried to do some homework and look for soaring rhetoric, but I kept finding a heap of problems. From climate chaos to global unrest to racial and financial inequity, just to name a few. Not to mention the global pandemic, a nasty and uninvited guest during your college years. During the pandemic, along with my own fears for my loved ones, I had a crystallization of thoughts that had been swirling around in my head since my first job and for the nearly 4 decades that have followed. Over those years, I studied leadership at the right hand of some exceptional chief executives, senators, cabinet secretaries, and presidents of civic institutions. All of these leaders were smart, highly educated, skilled at their jobs. But the few that were able to rise above and break through, had a deep appreciation for the power of connection. The ability to open minds and move hearts made all the difference. Most recently, I learned when the world seems at an impasse, we cannot make incremental change. We must use all of our tools, and some we didn't even know we had, to break through the noise and clutter and create positive change. So today, I want to offer to you 5 insights in hopes that these principles help you in your stewardship of our future. Because together, we must build a better world. So first, have the courage for candor. In the early 1980s, shortly after my graduation from this college, I had an urgent need for clarity. On a hot, sweltering day, I flew home from Washington, D.C. to St. Louis, Missouri, to tell my parents that I am gay. I was extremely nervous. I knew it would be bad. It was only a question of how bad. And please remember, this was 40 years ago, and that's a long time in the trajectory of the gay civil rights advances. And I'm sure, as you know, many of those old prejudices are now returning. Back then, we were in the grip of the AIDS crisis, and most people lived in the closet. With my revelation, my mother was upset and my father cried. It was the toughest conversation of my life. But with that revelation, my relationship after that conversation was strained for several years with my parents. Still, it cut an essential pathway for the open and loving dynamic I now enjoy with my truly wonderful parents. So the point is, I've learned that short-term pain can pay long-term dividends in peace and pride and authenticity. So let's build a better world where we take every opportunity for brave candor. Don't let an apology die in your throat for fear that the hurt is too deep. Don't let a love letter languish in your draft file, despairing over possible rejection. Don't hesitate to extend a hand to an estranged family member because the divide feels too wide. Close that gap. Act with an open heart. Be courageous and let candor be your lifeblood. Second, perfect your pitch. And I'm not talking about the infamous elevator pitch, where you try to make your case in a 30-second ride. And I'm not referring to an aggressive cold call by a publicist or telemarketer. I am talking about something far deeper. Pitch, in the leadership context, is rich and nuanced, almost lyrical. It's the tenor, word choice, and attitude that we bring to every human encounter. It's striking the right chords that allow us to reach and relate to one another more profoundly. Achieving pitch is not simple, even though the best make it look easy. Think of former First Lady Michelle Obama when she said, "When they go low, we go high." 7 words that resonated around the world. So, let's build a better world where each of us locates our unique voice, tone, and pitch, where our words land as intended, where our audience, be it one person or hundreds on Temple Green feel our message was crafted specifically for them. And remember, perfect pitch always ends on a high note. Third, delight with humor. Sadly, I cannot tell a joke to save my life. And these days, humor can feel daunting. We're increasingly worried about cancel culture and how our words can be taken out of context or even turned against us. Still, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to live in a world without humor and joy. Humor, used correctly, can ease isolation and build bridges of recognition and common understanding. Humor brings people together, breaks the ice, diffuses tension, boosts morale, and forges bonds. Several years ago, to take away the stigma from professional missteps, we held an open mic night where everyone was encouraged to share their biggest, most embarrassing slip-ups. I led the way with a story about how I blew it with my first boss, a United States Senator, by gossiping and breaking a confidence. My error became publicly known. I was ashamed and never trusted the same way in that office. But I owned my mistake, apologized, and most importantly, never repeated it. After telling my story at open mic night, brave colleagues shared their gaffes, and before long, we were laughing and learning together. We felt comfortable opening up in ways we never imagined, because humor and self-deprecation were the keys to unlock deeper ways of connecting with one another. So let's build a better world where levity is the antidote to awkwardness, where humor creates a playfulness or lightheartedness that highlights our humanity but never disparages it, where joy lights the way to a better future. Fourth, seek harmony. In a recent Trust Barometer poll conducted by the Edelman Consulting Firm, people were asked if they would help someone in dire need if they believed that that person, the one in need, disagreed with them. 30% said yes. That means an astonishing 70% said no. Think about that. One citizen would not help another simply because they didn't see the world eye to eye. So here's my ask of you. Instead of trying to win every argument or score every point in a debate, let's seek harmony. According to Adam Grant, one of the world's most influential management thinkers, harmony is the pleasing arrangement of different tones, voices, or instruments, not the combination of identical sounds. Harmony is not total agreement. It's not speaking from the same script. It's complementary, it's civil. So let's build a better world where we find ways to disagree agreeably, to listen for understanding, not to ready our rebuttal, to be able to debate and discuss around the dinner table without dissolving into a fight, to engage respectfully and hold ourselves open to the possibility that maybe, just maybe, we're not always right. Let's be kind and merciful to one another, because face it, we all make mistakes. And please remember the words of social justice activist Brian Stevenson, who said, "Each of us is more than the worst thing we ever did." Finally, let's reflect and honor. As graduates, you're looking to the future. But may I suggest that you first check the rearview mirror. You will surely find some important people and hard-earned lessons there. Over the past 4 years, your experience was unlike that of any other class in our history. You arrived as first years in 2019, expecting to enjoy 4 years on this magnificent campus. I imagined you anticipated huddling in study groups, laughing in common rooms, and learning in seminars with our amazing faculty. Well, you moved into the dorms, began to taste the joys of college life, and just as you were hitting your stride, then suddenly, boom, the world shut down. A once-a-century pandemic wrought dramatic changes upon your campus, your education, and your life. Masks were probably not among your original fashion choices. And social distancing was certainly not at the top of your collegiate activities list. Quarantines, testing, and vaccines became part of your drill. Then, in your senior year, you were confronted with the complex quest for equity. Faced with those questions of diversity and inclusion, many of you took a stand, and I'm sure all of you thought deeply about what equity means. We are still in the wake of that discussion. This week, a friend of mine, a mother who is today sitting here on Temple Green, the mother of one of our graduates, wrote to me, and she said of this class, "I'm really impressed with the progressive nature of this college, especially the tenacity the students exhibited this year when they felt Connecticut College could be even better." Well, I'm impressed too. You have already begun to make a better world, where progress is shared, where mistakes are rarely repeated, and where lessons of all kind are honored. So in conclusion, everyone graduating today, each of you has an epic opportunity to make change. Connecticut College's mission is to educate students to put the liberal arts into action as citizens in a global society. I can think of nothing the world needs more. Indeed, society needs your help. I believe, based in large measure on what you've learned here at Connecticut College, you will meet this moment. You will make true the adage that rough seas make for a strong captain. And here's my hope for you. Keep building a better world. Let candor be your lifeblood. Perfect your pitch. Delight us with your sense of humor. Seek harmony. And always reflect and honor. Please accept my admiration for your tenacity, my respect for your resiliency, and my heartfelt congratulations on your graduation. This college, its professors and administrators, your family and friends believe in you, have invested in you, and are so very, very proud of you. Now run with it. Thank you. I'll frame this one. Thank you.
Sally, thank you for your beautiful and inspiring words. I welcome to the stage Chip. Sorry, one moment. I now move to the most important part of this day, which is to have the conferral of degrees. And it's now time to introduce or reintroduce Dean Erica Smith to come forward once more to confer the Bachelor of Arts degrees on our students.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise? The candidates standing before me have successfully completed the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and have been recommended for that degree by the faculty. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Connecticut College and pursuant to their vote, I hereby confer on you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all of its attendant rights and privileges, and I remind you of the responsibility you are about to assume. In token thereof, I will present to you the diploma of the college.
Dominique Yvonne Francis Moran, Class President. M. Norteman. Hannah Rose Q.J. Ackerman. Alessandra Jerlicia Adams. Madeline Beatrice Adams Gurowitz. Camila Christina Adriansen Indigoyen. Numan Ahmed. Gina Armitage. Sabrina C. Akbar. Brandon John Allen. Hugh McElhenney Allen. Leah Almasa. Moku El-Kuda. Aurelio Victor Alvarez. Edgar Josue Alvarez. Isabella Amaro Varas. Hisa Margarita Amaya. Vaughn Eleanor Amen. Sarah Emily Anderson. Sebastian Arango Chiquillo. Mohammed Aiz Arif. Madison Catherine Arnold. Melissa Raquel Aviles Lopez. Omid Azodi. Jessica Catherine Bailey. Deji Baijen. Jordan Francesca Barbagallo. Sophia Eleanor Barr. Taryn Francis Barrett. Sophia Elisa Baziotis. Adrian Michael High Beckford. William Michael Bedford. Grace Dorothy Began. Margaret Costello Benson. Layla Tasneem Bera. Benjamin Douglas Bergren. Emily Berkeley. Jaron Arden Bernard. Brennan Eleanor Bernstein. Yisake Tadele Bayene. Catherine Elizabeth Bird. Yakal Tadesse Beirut. Wyatt Charles Blackshaw. Alexa Rose Blaney. Sophie Rose Bodiger. Alyssa Marcel Bodmer. Sophia Anna Bodor. Malcolm Sutcliffe Bohan. Hannah Ashley Bolt. Eleanor Rose Bowen. Joseph Douglas Bradley. Anuhea Noriko Breeden. Talia Brodus. Dylan Francis Bronowich. Morgan Elizabeth Bronstein. Annika Brown. Ted George Brown. William Weston Bryant. Lucy Garrigan Buchanan. Caroline Mary Buckley. Mara Marie Burns. John Michael Buss. Ryan Cabrera. Nora Grace Cahill. Catherine Frances Campbell. Angela Cow. Michael Card. Clayton Gregory Carter. Matthew David Carter. Tessa Carvalho. Veronica Lauren Castellano. Carly Rose Santani. King Wa Gabriel Chan. Philip Kulangara Chandy. Joshua Robert Chapman. Mariah Webster Charland. Young-hoon Choi. Katya Maria Mariquita Christensen. Kelly Rose Ciotti. Melanie Elizabeth Kansa. Blake Rita Coppola. Angel Sebastian Cordero Jr. Stephanie Marie Corrales. Megan Elizabeth Cosgrove. Amelia Charlotte Courtney Bishop. Gabriel Haynes Crane. Adriana Mirella Cretu. Laird Laszlo Kreiner. Molly Catherine Cronin. Sam Kuda. Julia May Curran. Isabel Louise Custer. Mia Michelle Dalton. Sarah Lynn Daly. Madia Dakik. Andrew Jake Dawson. Jillian Dean. Kylie R. Dekas. Speedag Demirjian. Emmanuel George Despinas. Natalie Diaz Troncoso. Anthony John DeCesare. Leah Kine Dietrich. Emma Mountford Diani. Augustin Jirjai. Tui Chang Do. Ni Tui Duan.
Way to go, Augie.
Anahi Dominguez. McKenna Lee Duran. Quincy Susanna Dowling. Bruce Robert Doyle III. Emily Ann Driscoll. Zoe Pauline Dubelier. CJ Trust Duncan. Roman Alexander Dukovich. Yasmin M. El Gabori. Elizabeth May Emerson. Olivia Deborah Engelfried. Lucille McCullough Engelhart. Joshua Estrada. Peter John Evangelista. Heather Christie Everett. Claire Kennedy Fodness. Haley Sage Fahey. William Martin Ferguson. Peyton Elizabeth Ferris. Fiona Rose Ferry. Chase Douglas Fickner. Evan Michael Fields. Alicia Persia Finch. Anya Marie Fitzgerald. Grace Keelan Flaherty. Mary Charlotte Flathers. Hannah Stebbins Foley. Eric Patrick Fournier. Sean Benjamin Fox. Julia Morgan Frazee. Kara Zoe Freed. Samantha Fuss. Caleb Rittenhouse Gallagher. Alejandro Garibo. Sean Michael Geisler. Benjamin Sean Gelfond. Anna Gersamia. Tyler Michael Giorgio. Joshua Reppert Glazer. Abigail Gleason Feldman. Hannah Elise Gonzalez. Leslie Giselle Gonzalez. Ricarda Villanueva Gonzalez IV. Lane Davis Graver. Nick Gribbins. Miles Nathaniel Griffin. Miriam Rose Gruber. Run. Catherine Betty Gunderman. Alyssa Isabel Gutierrez. Michelle Anna Gutowski. Samuel Hamilton Guy. Hien Tu Ha. Catherine Louise Haas. Emily Lucille Hackett. Sophie Marie Hage. Caleb Hajin. Junjung Han. Lien Phoebus Har. Arissa Hara. Sophia Marie Hartley. Kendrick Holmes Hawkins. Walter Edward Henry. Allison Elizabeth Hermanson. Crystal Hernandez. Edward Randolph Hickson. Rami Leonie Hockman. Victoria Grace Hodgkinson. Ellie Holo. Megan Elise Harinda. Jillian Witt Hughes. Dashel Wyatt Hunter. Juan Antonio Hurtado Jr. Sofia Ana Iovino. Cece Iridondo. Jamie Eleanor Jackson. Christian Fred Jacobson. Hannah Mae Jones. Samantha Ann Jones. Benjamin Fulmer Jorgensen Duffy. Wood May Denson Joseph. Gabriel Miles Josephs. Daniel Martin Kalimian. Admirabilis Kalolela Jr. Caroline Grace Karaki. Michael John Cassis. Camden Kennedy. Malina Kern. Adhem Khalifa. Ashley Elizabeth Killen. Wan Jun Kim. Denise Francis Kennis. Kedis Besharid Kanshu. Helen Ruth Condon. May Coatson. Alexandra Leanne Courier. Hallie Louise Kuzmar. Sophie Ann Elizabeth Kyle. Ruby Delilah Lambrecht. Shou Ming Lei. Jason Gordon Ledoux. Christina Michelle Leduc. Julian Emmanuel LaGrosse. Madison Elizabeth Lair. Abigail Lennox. Giancarlo Letizia. Bella Rachel Levine Press. Melissa Lindsay. Patrick Campbell Linehan. Dale Manili Lippincott. Kai Silton Listgarten. Jennifer Michelle Yigui. Mitchell John Lockwood. Emma Kate Lombardo. Jeffrey Tessegay Love. Mia Jacqueline Lowy. Makina Catherine Lurie. Bennett Joseph McDougall. Ryan Edward McSweeney. Erica Marie McSweeney. Caleb T. Masinka. Tyler B. McGuire. Samuel George Maidenberg. Niall Mansour. Abby Grace Marchand. Madison Margaret Markham. Nicolette Marino. Kiva Evelyn Lyons Markey. Claudia Lucia Marmello. Carrie A. Marin. Zion Michael Jules Martin Hayes. Maylene Martinez. Talicia Martins. Tegan Natalie Masson. Kelly Elizabeth Matthews. Augustus Robert Mazoka IV. Wiley Elizabeth McCann. Caitlin Searles McCarthy. Sarah Abigail McCarthy. Samuel Austin McCormick. Catherine E. McDaniel. John Patrick McGee. Matthew Joseph McGrath. Connor Joseph McKenna. Julia Joy Messinas. Aria Nina Mendiker. Miguel Mendiola. Tanya Marlena Mendoza. David Ariel Meneses Ontiveros. Haley Catherine Miner. Angela Mirsoyeva. Samuel Hamilton Mitchell. Brett Matthew Mokia. Ailey McLeod Moffett. Ali Reza Mohammadi. Musaid Mohammed. Teodora Alessandra Moldovan. Emily Frances Moore. Ann Perry Morgan. Benjamin Darris Murphy. Kian Nicholas Murphy. John Mwai Sr. Hannah Marie Nadeau. James Tillman Knoll. Elizabeth Kanta Nanovanti. Sukrit Nareng. Mira Nirayanan Pandit. Sophie Elizabeth Neroian. Mia Makina Nelson. Corinne Chow Newmeyer. Min T. Tuo Nguyen. Phuong Ming Nguyen. Philip A. Nicholson. Paige Julia Nolan. Maximus Thor Notar Nicola. Namubano Siza Suzanne. Molly Sarah O'Connell. Caroline Grace O'Keefe. Michaela Ting-Ju Yang O'Malley. Kenneth Offner. Princess Frambuma Omane. Anna Smiler Ostrovsky. Harris Phillips Podegs. Sarah Noelani Fubian Padilla. Mingyor Paldon. Michael James Payoella. Rachel Mi Jung Park. Mary McCord Parse. Sarah J. Pascucci. Anna Marie Pavich. Harriet Beth Peabody. Samantha Denise Pelletier. Natalie A. Perlon. Rachel Saunders Pember. Haley Patricia Pemberton. Timothy Victor Pesic. Mary Jane Peters. Eric James Pica. Eloise Angelina Piper. Nefertari Pierre Louise. Grace Marie Pyland. Oliver Joliffe Pignochan. Victoria Lynn Plaskin. Annabelle Emma Powers. Olivia Ella Powers. Taylor Kennison Pratt. Mia Kaylani Pryor. Susanna Claire Procario Foley. Sophie Rose Protano. Jacqueline Grace Marie Puda. Anthony James Quattieri. Georgia Grace Cannell. Robert Hurst Radochia. Jared Francis Rainville. Benjamin Joseph Ramos. Iman Rana. Heracles Damian Raptopoulos. Mohammed Hassan Ali Rashid. Syed Hassan Mohammed Raza. Ruth Kelsey Thresher Reichman. Alexandra Dylan Remnitz. Charles Lewis Raycroft. Michaela Alexa Reyes. Sarai Milagros Reyes. Katerina Rebecca Reyna. Liam John Remus. Kevin James Rissmiller. Scott Aaron Robbins. Alexis Morgan Robertson. Austin Michael Robertson. Miranda Robertson. Quincy R. Robinson. Alexander Luis Robles. J.C. Dwyer Rojic. Frida Sabine Rossner. Eleanor Oldham Ross. Elora Roy. Jessica Morgan Rush. Mary Claire Rusnock. Alana Rose Safian. Isabel C. Sanhueza. This degree is awarded posthumously. Kevin Patrick Scannell, Jr. Sydney Antoinette Chiavo. Maria Sell. Tiernan Kathleen Shea. Adam Israel Scherf. Jasmine Joanne Silva. Christina Y. Singh. Emil Simigelski. Anna Grace Smith. Hannah Wendell Smith. Anne-Marie Sogade. William Carr St. John. Jonathan Chase Stanley. Patrick Robert Stapleton. Zoe Kathleen Stapp. Harry Charles Steinharder. Mark Jacob Stern. Emma Catherine Storm. Clark Charles Strauss. Leonora Faith Baishue Strawbridge. Mehin Suleiman. Tali Rose Surik. Annika May Svoboda. Christian Samuel Mason Taketti. Stephanie Kate Tomasi. Natalie Blue Taplin. Vivian Margaret Taylor. Kelly Ann Tiernan. Lana Joan Tilke. Alexandra Emily Larson Tillinghast. Sane Bell Tulugian. Taju Kazimierz Sheviek Quinn. Lucas Richard Euler. Christina Mary Lael Van Dyke. Madeline Bildorf Vanich. Olha Vasiliev. George Augustus Vaughn. John Venturelli. Christopher Robert Verstendig. Yesiri Johnny Vizcaino. Binlay Nguyet Vaugh. Alice Wolfson. Beatrice Allison Voorhees. Eloise Claire Wagner. Joseph James Walewski. Wenji Wang. Emma Holbrook Weiss. Avery Elizabeth White. Thomas Hale Whittemore. Ann Benton Wibblesman. Abigail Ann Wizorik. Amanda Diane Williams. Claire Lynn Williams. Fiona Jane Williams. Lauren Brindley Williamson. Kennison Chase Winton. Anya Gabrielle Woodruff. Matthew Hiroshi Yamamoto. Michael Allen Yan. Stephen William Jonas. Emily Celestine Yorns. Yue Yu. Anna Nicole Zarzecki. Ryan John Gombick. Elaine Zhang. I would now like to ask our first generation graduates who wish to do so to please stand and be recognized. And now I'd like all the graduates to please stand. Parents, families, and guests, I present to you the class of 2023. You may be seated. I now have the pleasure of introducing Chip Clothier, President of the Connecticut College Alumni Association, who has a few words to share.
Thank you, Mark. I want you to know I clapped for every single one of you, and my hands are really sore, but it's a proud pain because you are an awesome class. So, my name is Chip Clothier. I'm a proud member of the class of 1979 and a proud parent of a 2010 graduate and the president of the Connecticut College Alumni Association Board of Directors. The board's mission is to promote lifelong relationships among current and future alumni and lead the Alumni Association as it fosters an active, engaged, and enduring community of Connecticut College graduates. Wherever your travels take you, you can always call Connecticut College your home. Let me begin by congratulating you on your many accomplishments and the incredible difference you've made at Con and beyond. Your alumni board is in awe of your scholarship, activism, athletic and artistic achievements, and campus engagement. I say your alumni board because you have now joined the ranks of the 27,000 members of the Connecticut College alumni. The alumni board, many of whom are here today to help celebrate your accomplishments, left a card in your programs with words of advice and wishes of congratulations. Also, I'd like to welcome Layla Barra of the class of 2023, who was elected to the alumni board on Friday. As you reflect on what you have learned at Connecticut College, remember that these experiences over the years have shaped you into the person you are today. And now, you have an important responsibility as an alum to stay active, engaged, and pay it forward for the next generation of camels. I'd like to acknowledge one alumna who continues to pay it forward by supporting today's ceremony. Athena Sakanakas Philippides is a graduate of the class of 1986, and it is because of her generosity that you all have received a sapling, a memento of this occasion and of your time at Connecticut College. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I want to say that we hope that the roots that you put down here will only grow deeper and stronger as you become alums of this college and connect forever to our beloved alma mater. Find a special place to plant it and watch it grow as you continue to build your lives. The Con community is exceptional because of the people, because of you. As you begin your next journey, remember that the alumni around the globe and across the generations are there for you. Wherever you travel, you've got your herd of Connecticut College alumni traveling with you. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Welcome to the herd.
Thank you, Chip. As we conclude today's ceremonies, I wish to acknowledge our extraordinary faculty and staff. This day would not have been possible without all that they dedicate to you and to the college year after year. They are teachers, mentors, leaders. Please join me in thanking the faculty and staff for their investments in the class of 2023. I also gratefully acknowledge that with today's ceremony, we bid farewell to two exceptional faculty members who are retiring this year. They have served Conn College and our students very well. So everyone, let's show our appreciation for retiring faculty, Bruce Branchini, Hans and Ella McCollum, 21, Valtaish Professor of Chemistry, and Kathleen McKeon, Professor of Mathematics. Last but not least, I wish to recognize a group that was essential in making today happen. The parents, guardians, grandparents, grandguardians of the class of 2023. To all of you among us and all who join us remotely, I want to thank you for sending your loved ones to study here in this beautiful place. Their success is your success too, but now we must send them off to achieve even more. Now I ask all family who are here to please stand and be recognized by our students. Thank you. We will conclude our ceremony with a closing reflection from the Reverend Stephanie Haskins, Director of Religious and Spiritual Programs, and then we will have the singing of the Connecticut College alma mater, which will be led by none other than recent alums, William Ferguson and Sophie Hage, members of the class of 2023. Following the singing, we ask you to remain in your seats while the platform party, faculty, and class of 2023 recess after the ceremony. Families are invited to the Harris Refectory for a lunch following the ceremony. Thank you very much. Reverend Haskins.
Thank you. Thanks, Debo.
So I'd like to offer a final word for the heart. So please take whichever one of your hands is the holiest and place it along the region of your heart. This is a final word to the class of 2023 and those who love them. The power to love is in your hands as it has always been. The power to love, to grow, to change, and to change your mind, and perhaps even to change the world, that power is in your hands as it has always been. You have what it takes to love what is loveless, including that which has not yet been loved in yourself. You have all you need to touch the divine and sacred spirit which is in all things. This college has given you much, but you have also changed us. And for that, we are grateful. So may the fierce force of love carry you to, through, and beyond the celebration of this moment to the tender sweetness of what awaits you, which is nothing more and nothing less than your singular, sacred, and precious life. Remember that the power to love is in your hands as it has always been. So go now and love and be loved. Go with our blessing, go with our joy. Go, we love you. Now go.
Alma mater by the sea, our hearts in love are lifted to thee. We'll carry your standard forever. Loyalty to CC, faith, friendship, and love. Hail to our college, white and blue. Keep through the years our love deep and true. Our alma mater, we love thee. Ivied walls, CC calls to loyalty true.
Elgar approved.